Hey, thanks for checking in, Bathtub Sir, and welcome back to Vampire. I feel like we're becoming less and less of a doctor and more of a vampire who will just do whatever anyone asks. And we met, what's his name, Bennett Everett and Joe last episode. Two previous friends, now enemies, I guess, because, well, he didn't tell us at first, but this sneaky bastard slept with Joe's wife, who then died. It's a long story, but basically we got in the middle of a feud that we could have really done without. It was fairly fun. Let's break into this house. Oh, okay, no, we'll knock.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to do this so soon. I was hoping we could just break into this house, but it seems we have to get this dude to say, let me in. I'm pretty sure I questioned that way back at the beginning of this game, because it is like a staple of vampires that they have to be invited in. But we went into like the first house we entered without being let in. I don't know, maybe because it was abandoned. Anyway.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay, come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Cool, Harry, you sound very, very sad.
Soaked with glue.
Peterson's house. Shit, can we just rob the hell out of this place? How are you doing? Oh, he's definitely ill. Right. So, why don't you take a seat? We're gonna rob your house. Don't you worry. You say anything, we will bite you in the neck. Oh, a cigarette case, we'll have that. What's in the safe?
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Oh god, you're so edgy. Go away, dude. Bringing down my burgling mood. Right. The kitchen is a little bit bare bones, but there is a chest back here. Oh, tartrate and essence. Now, here we go. A money shot, maybe. No, again, nothing in here. It's a shithole, actually. You actually sleep in here?
It's locked.
That's locked. Okay, we'll take the money off the side table. There's his pocket money gone into our pockets. He doesn't need 5 shillings. What's he need them for? A job refusal letter. Now we're talking. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for your time spent at the office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressively reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed wet boot boys have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass the small inquiry we would like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Shit. So, Daddy Peterson is an ex-criminal. He's been refused. He's like, oh, it's Joe! Alright, so he can't get... Oh man, okay, right, that really changes my perception. He can't get an honest job because of his affiliation with the gangs, which is why he's turned to extortioner. Right, and is Harry his boy, who is actually his son, the shopkeeper's son? Oh my god, the plot thickens. It feels like we're in like a 1918 episode of EastEnders. Professional vampire hunters, fuck. If you ever suspect someone to be a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of Guard of the Priwen, a paramilitary organisation dedicated to the eradication of the vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Okay, Clarence. It's smart. They shouldn't try and take me on their own. I mean, I can handle like 5 guys at once. It's easy. We can kill them all. Alright, let's talk to Harry. Just see what he's dealing with. Is it teenage angst or is it something a bit more serious? I don't know if you have medicine for sort of like depression.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Oh, fuck me. He literally is a teenager. Your life in London, how is it? How do you feel? Let me guess. Not good. What's he's mesmerised? Oh, he's only 1. Fuck, we could suck on Joe's son right in his very house.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Right, okay.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Right, so you want your father's sort of, what's the word? You want his approval, but you don't want to be like him. Oh, you got fatigue. Oh, man. Harry, you should have said, dude. I can kill the hell out of you.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Right, take this. Let me speak to you tomorrow. Tell me how you feel. I think your mood is definitely a direct sort of influence of your illness. So maybe we could fix both of them with one little pot of medicine.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young
Yeah.
man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
I do feel sorry for you, Harry. I don't think I'm the best person equipped to handle this sort of stuff. Not happy to live in Whitechapel? What's
Forgive
that?
my bluntness, young man. But you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
Admittedly, no. Your situation can only improve. You've got a place to call home. Yeah, that's true, man. You could be out in the streets, dude.
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Right, so yeah, why don't you just piss off then?
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Wow, it's so deep. Okay. I'm gonna sound like a huge arsehole here. I haven't got much sympathy for Harry. I think it's meant to be pretty clear he's suffering from depression, right? But I don't think he's incredibly written well as a sufferer of depression, not at all. So let's see if we can cheer you up some other ways. About Barrett Lewis and your father. Yeah, here we go. Can we spill the beans? Tell him that Barrett's actually your dad?
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Okay, did you talk to Barrett?
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Shit. Rejected by your own biological father. You didn't even know it. Yeah, it's not your fault what Joe did.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
That's pretty shitty of Joe to say. He made his own decisions. Yeah, right, so how well did Barrett know your mother?
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
And then he had dessert.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
That's lovely. He likes books. Okay, yeah, so Papa Joe did try and find a job down at the docks. He got refused.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities. But I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Damn, can't you like go on the internet or something? You always find like-minded individuals on the internet. You need to find a good subreddit that really correlates to your personal tastes. Got more? No, we've done all this and we've done all that. We don't care about Dorothy Crane. We're on that. That's our
Goodbye,
main
young
mission.
man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams.
Bloody hell, Harry, you've really brought the mood down. I'm so excited to start playing this episode, and then you come along. Okay, now we did learn a lot about Joe through that. I wonder if we can talk to Joe. Well, we'll keep an eye out for him. There was a lady there who I wanted to speak to, but I missed my chance. Right, who's this then? Unknown. We need to find Richard Niffercott or Clayton Darby. Can you help me with that? Who's that over there? Wait, is that Milton? No, it's not at all. I like your spectacles. Who do we speak to first? You, I guess.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
We're looking for you, dude.
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Thank you. First of all, can we borrow your glasses? I think we'd look much better in them. But right, so we need to get to the main quest. We're trying to find out what Dorothy Crane's doing, selling medical care on the sly. We've got no hints for you. Oh god, there's a lot here. And no newspapers speak about the epidemic, do they
Why
not?
are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
You think so? I think they have a right to know.
I served in France.
Oh shit,
Our
that's
top
totally the wrong
priority
option.
must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Okay, so you're not afraid of going out at night? What if we wanted to eat you? Oh no, you're 4. Okay, you're fine. Are you ill? He is ill. Shit, we should make some more medicine for you at some point.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That's the bloody scowls. My rationalism has been recently shaken, for sure.
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Okay, so what are you doing here after sunset? Is that sort of the same question? Is not afraid of going out at night?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
What a valiant man. You risk your life to reveal the truth. I like this guy. He's a real journalist, taking risks.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Oh cool, we got a hint about that, did we?
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Oh, I see. So that's probably why we don't read none of your stuff in the papers then, because no one buys it. Okay. Right, so it does confuse me. We unlocked a hint there, but we don't know who for. Right, let's crack on with this main bit then.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
A nurse I know is compromised, it's confidential, I care about public health. Right, if we're going to have a long-lasting relation with Clayton, which I think it could be in our interest to have, we should be honest with him. And yeah, no secrets from me.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be
Shit.
Dorothy Crane?
He knew.
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out.
Sounds like Harry.
Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Right, he never goes out? Oh no, we'll go to relatives first.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself.
Oh, that's a
or
good sign.
declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Right, okay, and he never goes out at all. He must go out, because who delivers his food or anything like that?
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Bastard. Okay, I love that though. He never goes out. No, never. Except for the other day when he went out unexpectedly. So he does sometimes go out. Alright, well thank you, Clayton.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Look, dude, we'll as soon as we get the chance, we'll knock you up some sweet medicine, get over that fatigue. We want to try and get the boroughs looking as healthy as possible. We have cured some people. We cured Albert, killed Joe. We just killed Harry, I think. We need to... Oh, we killed Cadogan, whatever his name is, but I'm going to eat him. I think we need to wait for a night for it to take effect. I could speak to the father there, but I'm going to go through the back. Find the mailbox and the letter. Right, let's speak to old Niversack first. Any blood around here? If he's a crazy lad, we need to be careful. A dazzled skull. Oh god. Okay. What we got? Okay, we got some good. We got some good stuff. How you doing? Crazed skull? No, is it dazed or crazed? Shit! It's an ambush. Get away from me. Right, we need to get some blood. Oh, fuck up. Thing. No, we need to get blood from you, not blood on us. Slice and dice. Alright, now it's only you. You mean thing. You grabbed us without asking. Should just grab a respectable doctor like that. In fact, you should have grabbed anyone without asking. And if they say no to your grab, you respect their wishes. Come on, it should be common sense by now. Common knowledge. Oh, you sneaky fucker. Don't like you. Do not like you at all. In fact, I might even stake him a little bit so we can get some blood. Oh fuck, wrong button. I swiped him. In my anger that you thought you could just grab us like that. Right, well, we've killed everyone. That's not going to be Nifakot, is it? I don't think. No, it's just a dude. With a cigarette case. See, look, smoking kills. Look at this poor guy ended up. You usually find around the back of the church. Near all this fruit, maybe? Can we get in the church from this way? No. What's our map saying right now? Is this somewhere we can head? No, okay. I mean, surely he's going to be quite easy to spot. He's a man who goes around talking to himself. Find Richard in the area. Guessing he's through this gate. In the graveyard? Mr. Nivacott? That's got to be him. Holy fuck, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Nivacott. Yeah, here he goes, preaching. Well, he has an audience now.
Good evening, sir. I'm
Jesus,
Dr. Reed.
Benedict. Lay
I
off
would
the
like
meth.
to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
Right, would you like to have a poet off? You drop a stanza, I'll drop a stanza. We'll haiku till the sun rises. Let's hear about your life in London. What are you doing here at night, you crazy bastard?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Okay, so yeah, you're not afraid of what's going on?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What a shitty view.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Sure, okay, he's a little bit unhinged, I think, but we'll try not to antagonise him too much.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Wait, you're justifying the death of, like, tens of thousands? Because you got a bit of silence? Yeah, look, here we go, really?
Peaceful. That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Whatever. Could be in danger, but do we care?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Who will help you if you're in danger? Let me guess. The divine will save you. What will be, will be. Is that what you're going to say? Something to that effect?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear
Oh,
Doctor.
you smart bastard. Okay, right. Are you sick? He's got a cold. Fuck. We really need to make some more medicine. Should really see where a safe house is. Right. Personal questions. Why seek inspiration in Whitechapel? Yeah, it's so dreary, dude.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
What the fuck are you on about? Oh, Camellia. We haven't met her yet, though, have we?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Wait, so what? You're stalking Miss Camellia? That's why she doesn't speak. She doesn't speak to you. She doesn't know you exist. Oh man, Richard, Benedict, Nethercott, Cumberbatch, you're really creeping me out now.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
This dude's a fucking incel. Right, let's get on with the... Oh, we've got this one to exasperate as well. Do you have examples?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Alright, just nod. Just nod. We need to get away from this dude. Yeah, okay, just double checking that everything. So, Dorothy Crane, can you help us?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Okay, yeah, about Crane. What do you know about
I'm looking
her?
for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane
For
of
fuck's sake.
Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Ah, you got a good poker face there, Richard. I know you're thinking of her, really. You know exactly who she is, because you know Darius as well.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Right, so we could potentially write an article and give it to Darius.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Ah, find the mailbox and the letter. Yeah, then maybe we could use that. That's our in, potentially. Okay. Wait, do you sleep here, Dick? Hell, maybe. I need to stop doing that. Right. Oh, whoa! The fucking hell, how shoddy was that headstone? Surely this one will be better. No, what the hell? He's made out of fucking polystyrene. Alright, well, third time's a charm. Now that one looks super sturdy to me. Can we see the name on that? Sacred. Okay, Mr. Sacred. Let's see if you can stand the test of our knees, maybe? Fucking hell. Right, remind me to never get buried in here. I won't last a second. Now, what I really want to do is find a safe house or a hideout so we can make some medicine. Our nearest one is there. Or would it be there? I'm trying to think what's safe. I don't think it's safe. Let's get in here. Can we open this? No, we can't. Alright. Let's go back through the graveyard. And then we can maybe find the letter. Because I would love to cure these guys. How about this one? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we was never here. No one saw us. Rich Daddy's back turned. Right, I'm going to get lost rather quickly, though. The door has been unlocked. Perfect. Oh, why don't we just put a map marker on? There we fucking go. Rubbish through the bin. Now, will you be unlocked? Oh, what we need to do is this. I don't want to get in too many engagements, i.e. none at all. We have no more blood now, though, so we need to be super careful. And the map says it's just around here.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
They shouldn't have seen me, whoever that was. I think I remember this one. Yeah, it's up here. Perfect. Right, I know where we are. Very good. Now, what can we make? What was it? Fatigue and the cold, was it? Sepsis, pneumonia, bronchitis, cold. Alright, it's definitely cold. We'll make 2. Yes. Can we make any of this? We cannot. Okay. Or should we just make 3 to be safe? Everyone seems to have a cold or fatigue right now. And let's go and... Oh! Yeah, we should definitely fucking sleep. It's been so long. We should stat up as well. And we can. That means we can eat Callahan, because the night would have been over. Oh, we only have 870 XP. Shit. Right, that's the... I want something like passive attacks. Passive defensive attacks. We need 600 for this. Okay, so we're going to have more health. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We still bite a hell of a lot. Increase the damage. Now, I'd rather the blood absorption. Fuck it, let's go for this. And hope it's the right thing. Confirm it. I wonder if there's a way to get us to stop looking so fucking haggard and horrible. There we go. Look at people getting better. Oh, we didn't make Albert's dad better. What is wrong with him? He has a migraine, right? We don't know that. We don't know the cure for that. So you have a cold. He has bronchitis. So we should try and cure... Oh yeah, it was Clayton. Fatigue and a cold for them 2 lads. No problem. I'll try and get straight to you. Down out of there. Oh my god. And let's hope no one tries to fight us on our way back. So I'll be very annoyed if they do. Down here, Jesus Christ, when we get in such a fight, I can feel it. There's the door we need.
Lisa, can't let you through.
Yes, we're going, don't you worry. What is this? A flower bouquet. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Shit, there we go. I think we've read that before, haven't we? Is this Camellia? It is. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky lady. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to speak to you in just a second. The Clay and the other dude will have to wait till they get healed. If you enjoyed this episode of Vampire, please go ahead and leave a like. It helps out a great deal, and I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more, we're going to put up Camellia about that note in her bouquet. See what that was all about. Please go ahead and subscribe. I can bring that to you. Got any questions you want to raise? What do you think about Richard? He was a sack, wasn't he? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Alright? See you.